Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Now, we've had some really nice shows this week, if I say so myself. Yesterday's one was a real blast. If you missed that one yesterday, which a lot of you did because it didn't get a ton of views, go and check that one out. Just because it's got new metal or new core in the title, don't let that put you off. That stuff is really banging, high energy stuff. Absolutely jazzed up after checking it out. And even one of the guys that checks out the grindcore stuff on a Monday ended up looking at that video and he said, yeah, I really enjoyed Tell It. They made a new fan out of me. So you might be surprised how fun that music is if you missed it. Today we're just going to check out the one band though, and we really like these guys, and it's really cool because we checked them out the last time, and that was their debut single. So we've really got on board with these guys from the get-go, out the gate, and it's really cool that they keep sending their stuff over, and we can kind of, do it together. Really nice. This is Altered Rage. It says on their page, Altered Rage delivers hard-hitting melodic death metal with a spoon of nostalgia. And what we realised last time as well with that spoon of nostalgia, there was kind of like a riffy, classic metalcore-y, that kind of stuff in there. I think we got a bit of that in here as well, which is nice to hear. The track for us today is called Forever Damned. Let's get it on the screen. Give it a spin. Nice angle and they got there. Cool. Nice dual melodic edge to this band. Playing the octaves and things like that. Sounds great. I really like these guys because they remind me of my heyday, the stuff when I was absolutely banging to metal. Mid 2000s, Darkest Hour and all of that. When those guys first came out, man, that's when I was ragging metal so hard. Although nowadays I'm ragging metal as hard as I was back then as well. Every single day we're listening to metal now and checking out new bands and all of that. So man, other than not going to a bunch of gigs because there aren't gigs on here in Portugal, I am actually checking out as much metal as I ever have. But when I was kind of in my mid-20s, in the mid-2000s, I was absolutely loving these kind of bands, this kind of vibe, this kind of energy, because I think it just moves so great through the sections. The drummers do such a great job of like bringing in double bass, going half time, going double time and things like that, and just moving the track through so that you're always just moving from section to section nicely. And the guy did it nicely in this one. But what these guys have got nicely on top of that as well is that heavy, raspy, deathy vocal, because sometimes you had more of a hardcore vocal to this kind of music, but it's nice to get the more kind of gutturally, manly, deathy side to it as well. Sounds dope. Really like what they did with the solo, and then having more of a solo, like a melodic solo-y section after that, but then having the vocal over the top. I mentioned that in the bands earlier this week, but I really love to see that, and more bands need to do it. Instead of just dropping out the vocal for the solo and having a solo, have a verse over the top of the solo as well. So there's that double edge still going on of vocal and solo work. It makes your mind kind of have to concentrate on two things at once. It's cool. I really like it. And I think they did a nice job of it in this one as well. Cool video. Love to see all the dudes in the band and their gear, nice Enger lamps and all the rest of it. Everyone looked cool in the video. Very, very cool. So these are just a cool band. I think they're dope. Got that nice classic mid-2000s kind of deathy metalcore sound to them, riffy, just a great energy to it. Very, very nice. My cup of tea. I get straight into this stuff. And really, this kind of music has fallen out of favor. You don't hear it as much anymore. So it's nice to hear it again, and if you're a fan of this stuff, you just get straight on board with the sound and the energy. Very, very cool. Hope you enjoyed these guys today, guys. That's all I've got for you today. We've checked these guys out from the get-go, so we've not got any videos on their channel that we've missed out on or anything like that. That's all I've got for you today. But these are a high-quality band. Hopefully we see more of them going forward, and just keep checking them out and enjoying their music. Very, very nice. Hope you enjoyed that as well today, guys. The week's nearly over already. Jesus, it flies by. So hope you're having a good one. Cheers. Bye.